Just honestly, no Asians allowed, man. What's up, man?
Hey, man, it's a nice looking engine.
Yeah, it is.
The boat's ugly though. Alright, so to change the water pump, you got to undo all the bolts. There's 7 total. You have these obvious ones. There's 1 on each side. That's 1, 2, 3. You have to take the anode out right here. So that's 4. There's 1 directly underneath the anode. That's 5. And then there's 2 right here. 7. So once you pop those out, it should slide right out. Sometimes I have seen what this actually does to get frozen in there. And you see you have to use maybe rubber mallet or some shims just to get it off. Alright, so real quick, these screws don't come all the way off. Can you get a zoom on that? You just gotta take them as high as you can, and then as you lower this down, that's when you slide them off. So those of you that don't know that, that's like pretty much all Mercury outboards are just like that. You just take them as high as you can, and when this drops a little bit, then you can take them off. Alright, we're moving on to the back. Nice and easy. Let me get the other one. Try not to get my hands. Alright. Now, should be ready to drop. Now we gotta get those, as mentioned before. There we go. Alright, there she is. This was shifted into forward gear. This is shifted into forward gear. We did that before. Probably should have mentioned that, but we're just gonna take these 4 screws out. I'm going to try to save the gaskets in there. We're going to replace the impeller, hopefully, and maybe save the gaskets for a later time if we need them. But alright, we'll go ahead and clip to that. Okay, so all we're going to do is take these 4 screws out, and then we're going to slide the whole housing up the drive shaft. Go ahead and pull this water tube out very gently. Alright, so a size 11 for these. I believe this is a size 13. Alright, so we'll go ahead and get started on that. Oh, these are a lot easier than they. We're going to take this rubber ring off. I think it's called the centrifugal slinger, which I have no idea what that means. Alright, we'll set that there. Pop the lid. You want to be careful not to lose the drive key. The drive key is this is basically cut out, and there's like a little pin that pops out. That's what turns the impeller. You just don't want to lose it. Oh, like I did. Oh God. Ugh. Son of a bitch. Alright, the show must go on. Alright, let's pull this out. Here's the impeller. The vanes are already worn down, and somewhere down here I've lost the drive key. So we're going to clip out so I can do this on this drive key. See it? Oh my God. Exactly what was a chance. Alright, so this is what dropped. This goes in here, and then this lines up with the water pump. Put that on. As this spins, it rotates the water pump. So that's how it works. Just be careful moving it. Don't lose it like I did. Okay. Alright, we're going. We're live.
Live, man, we're live.
Alright, so now I'm just putting some gear lube on the inside of this. This is to help in the process to make a mess too. Alright, so the new impeller, the way it goes in, it has to go in with the same rotation as the shaft. So if you're looking down, it spins clockwise. So it needs to go this way. Okay? This is going to be a little bit of a fight. Just got to kind of use a twisting motion, and twisting motion with a little combination of good luck and force. Oh, this is embarrassing. Take two? No. We still live?
Yes.
Okay. Alright, come on. Like a ninja. You just get it in there. Piece of cake. Alright, that's good. That means you know, that's how you know your impeller's good. You stuff it in there. Now what I do, see the little drive key slot right there, little groove, put that closest to you, and then you put your this to line it up with you as well. So when you go down, all you have to do is line that vein up with the drive key, and it should pop right on. And a perfect one. That's going to be a little bit this way. All right, and use a little bit of oil here to help the drive key stick. All right. Lost the drive key. Flip it upside down. Okay. Okay. And that's perfect. Now when we actually bolt this down, we're going to want to make sure that it's nice and even. Meaning that you kind of tighten, you know, get these all snug, and then you keep going around, make sure this is going down level. Okay. Alright, so putting this back up definitely can be challenging. You have to line up the shifter, which is in forward gear. As you can hear, click right there, it's in forward gear. The drive shaft and the water tube, and the water tube is right next to the drive shaft. There might be about a ½ an inch play in there, so we lined it the best we could, but all three of these have to line up for this engine to work. Alright, so what we did, we put the water tube in first. It's definitely a fighter. The water tube is in now, so now we just got to line up the drive shaft, water tube, and the shifter here. Hopefully this gives us better results. The water tube was hitting the top. Alright, water tube lined up. Alright. Okay, now what I want you to do is shift it into neutral. Slowly into neutral? Just neutral. Alright, we're good. Alright, so now it's in forward gear. Spinning this should actually move the prop. Alright, so water tube's lined up, crank is lined up, and the shifter's lined up. So now we just gotta put the bolts back on. Wait, go this way, closer, go that way. Right. Alright, so everything's back together, everything shifts, everything rotates, the water tube is connected properly. So I guess we got the moment of truth. We're just going to turn it on. This will be the first crank of the season, so we'll see a piece. There's a leaking like right here at the filter.
There's some digging. We pump it again. You'll see.
Oh yeah, make it rain. No boats, no problems. Yeah, it's coming out right here. And right, oh, I can't tell if it's coming down here. Is it leaking anywhere inside?
No, what did I see it? That's the problem was before on the.
Okay, so right here. All right, so we'll. All right, we're on it. All right, so we got the fuel line fixed, replaced, brand new, no leaks. First start of the season.